So, if you're a Legacy fan, then you found out yesterday that the show got canceled. And I want to make a couple of videos. And I really didn't like them. I didn't like them because I felt like they were coming from a place of pure emotion, pure anger, pure heartbroken. Um, because this season has been amazing. But I wanted to sit there and redo the video and come in a lot more calmed down and just thinking about it a little bit more logically, because when you really look at it, this season was fire, but the other three seasons was a complete dumpster fire. It was a complete waste. They literally wasted 3 seasons on dealing with one villain, okay? And throughout those 3 seasons, they started adding in this whole monster of the week crap. They've done stupid things like put in Krampus versus Santa Claus and musicals and all this dumb stuff that was just like, what am I watching? I could have swore they actually did a parody of Star Wars. I still have no words for that. So there was a lot of dumbness throughout this show, and it didn't feel like Julia Pierce's work. It didn't feel like the Vampire Diaries. It didn't feel like the originals. I don't know what kind of tone they were going for, but it just did not work. Um, Now, with that being said, I went on Twitter today, and I was going to one of the official Legacies, profile pages, whatever. They were talking about the bad news about the show being, ending. But from the rumors, and I'm just going to sit there and call this a rumor at this point, is that, they're going to give us one hell of a finale. And if you interpret that a certain way, basically, they probably knew that the show was going to get canceled, so they designed the season, in a way where we'll kind of wrap up a lot of stuff just in case it got canceled. Which works for me. It works for me because at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is closure. A lot of times when a show gets canceled, just ends abruptly, it sucks. It leaves you on a cliffhanger, and you're just like, are you kidding me? All these characters that you got to know and follow throughout all these seasons, you're just like, what happened? And it sucks. Um, I personally would have wanted a 5th season, but if they find a way to sit there and wrap it up in this season, I'll be just as happy. Because from what I understand, the CW next year is going in a completely different direction. And seeing how they canceled 6 other shows. Yesterday, they canceled like 6 other shows. You can tell that the writing was on the wall as far as this show being gone. Hell, you can tell that the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall when we found out that Julia Pierce is going to be working for the Peacock Network as far as, helping create the Vampire Academy. Let's think about that for a minute. She's already doing Legacies, which is a vampire supernatural show. And she just happens to also be working now on Peacock doing essentially the same thing. I feel like she knew the writing was on the wall. And, again, they probably knew that the show was going to get canceled, so they wound up kind of retooling some stuff so this way they can wrap things up. And given all the delays that's been going on this year, I feel like that might have been a good explanation of why we've been having episodes just being pushed back and just dropping a lot later than it should. Hell, even when the show came back on this year, it was at least maybe a month or a 2 month delay. So, at the end of the day, if we get some sort of closure, I'll be happy with that. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you disappointed that the show is ending? Would you like a final season just to make sure everything gets wrapped up? Or would you just be satisfied if they wrap it up in the fourth season? And that's, again, this is rumors. I don't know if this is true or not, but with a lot of these shows, they kind of have to wrap things up in a certain way. Because with the CW, or with just network television in general, you never know if you're going to get another season. And, given everything that's been going on this year with the show, I feel like it's possible that they probably did the right thing, knowing what was going to come later on this year. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.